Hi everybody, this is Kamla the Ripe Mango, and today I want to talk to you about what is happening with novel coronavirus. In case you have not heard by now, there is a new virus that is spreading like wildfire all over the world. It has been called the novel coronavirus, and it was discovered in December in a little city, well, not a little city, in a city in China called Wuhan in the Hubei province. Since December, it has been spreading. There are about 17,000 cases worldwide with about 350 deaths, and this is over a 6-week period. The fear with this disease is that it will become a global pandemic, meaning a lot of people worldwide would be affected. Now, what is novel coronavirus? But before I go any further, I want to remind you that I'm not a medical doctor. I'm simply an ordinary Jamaican who has gone and done her research, and you can do the same. I'm not an authority, nor do I pretend to be an authority. I just want to give you the information in a way that you can understand it, because I have basically gone to find a way to understand it myself. I want you understand it too. Before we go any further, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kamla the Ripe Mango. Also follow me on IG, Kamla_the Ripe Mango, and you can like my Facebook page, Kamla the Ripe Mango. And remember to share, hit the notification bell so that you can know whenever I post a video. Now, since last week or 2 weeks ago, all we can hear in the media is corona, corona, corona. Let's put a couple misconceptions out of the way. Coronavirus is around long time. It's on the Lysol tin, it's on the Dettol bottle, it's on the bleach. First and foremost, coronavirus is not one virus. It is a group of viruses. It's a subsection of viruses. It's basically a family of viruses. Right now, there are 7 coronaviruses that are known to infect humans, with this novel coronavirus being the latest one out of the 7. We have other viruses that are coronaviruses like SARS, sudden acute respiratory syndrome, that was a thing in the early 2000s, and MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, which was a thing in the mid 2000s. Those are also coronaviruses. We have very common coronaviruses that cause common cold type infections that are non-fatal. SARS and MERS can be fatal, but you have about 4 of these that infect humans that are not fatal. This last one, there is a mortality rate of about 2%, which makes it less fatal than MERS and SARS, but more fatal than the others, that the garden variety ones. So when you see coronavirus on the tin and the bottle, it's not specifically talking about novel coronavirus, which was discovered just the other day, gone in December. So don't feel say those things are going to protect you against it. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's move on. This novel coronavirus, what makes it so, why everybody so scared? Dengue is a bigger, badder infection for it, right? Dengue kill more people. The flu, influenza kills more people than what this has done so far. But here is the issue with novel coronavirus. It's a brand new infection. It's like mutated. It has basically gone through more than 1 round of mutation already. So it's a rapidly mutating new virus that we have no immunity at all to, because no humans on the earth before got it. It's a brand new disease. What implications does the fact that it's a brand new disease have? That means all of us are susceptible to it. We can all get it, right? After that, we'll start building up natural immunities to it. All right. The problem with that is that more people will be infected. Let's look at SARS between 2002 to about 2004. That killed 8,000 people over a 2-year period. Novel coronavirus is only 6 weeks old, and it has already gone 17,000 infections with 350 deaths out of that. What that tells us is that the mortality rate, the rate of death from it is about 2%. However, If 1 million people get infected and 2% die, that's a lot of people dying. So that's why we have to take this disease seriously. Another problem with this disease is the fact that you can get it and have it, don't know, and give it to other people. Because it has an incubation period, meaning the incubation period is the time between when you contract the disease to actually when you start feeling sick. So during that period, it can be anywhere between 5 to 14 days. Some people even have a longer incubation period. And during that time, you are shedding the virus, meaning that you are still giving other people, right? So you have people who never get sick at all, who exhibit no symptoms whatsoever. They feel like them just have a regular little garden variety flu, depending on how their immune system deals with it. But they still have it, and they're still passing it on. Then come give it to me now, and it send me go ICU. You understand? So that's what makes this disease so deadly, because people have it and don't know. And they are shedding it all over the place. Alright? So now that you understand what the disease is and how the disease works, and I hope I break it down simple enough for everybody to understand. What is the next step? We don't know if it's in Jamaica. The authorities, they don't know either. Right? Because before they locked down, they suspended travel between Jamaica and China. We don't know how many people came from China. We don't know how many people exhibit no symptoms at all, but still have the disease. Because, we heard these Jamaican authorities talking about the case definition of the disease. The case definition of coronavirus, meaning the symptoms that it should present with according to the people who've been studying the disease. So what you're supposed to look for. The thing is with this disease, nobody really knows because it is so new and it's forever changing. At first they thought that everybody who got sick had a fever, and then they realized that people actually get the disease, get very sick, and still don't have a fever at all. So fever cannot be included in the case definition. In the case definition, as a lot of people don't even present with a fever, so they don't know really. The only way to really determine if the person has it or not is to do testing. And of course we have no testing capabilities in Jamaica. So are we going to wait until this disease steamrolls us like how dengue steamroll us? No, we can't. Number one, we cannot depend on the authorities to keep us up to date. We have to seek the information for ourselves, right? Because what is happening is that we're seeing a lot of reaction and we're not seeing enough proactivity. So we have to be the ones to be proactive for ourselves. We cannot allow novel coronavirus to come here and beat we up, and we lose a lot of lives like what happened with dengue fever. Alright? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some tips. And these are tips that you can go research yourself. If you don't want to believe me, oh Lord, she's not a doctor, she just chat too much. Fine. Go research it yourself and come and tell me, because I like to learn. Alright? So, the key to fighting the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus, and any virus at all is your body's immune response to the disease. Right? First of all, remember now, most people who get the novel coronavirus, they're not even going to get all that sick. They're not going to get very, very sick. It's going to be like another flu for a lot of people. How your body responds to it depends on your immune system. And you have people who, because they have other conditions, their immune systems are weakened. Right? So if you have chronic diseases like asthma, diabetes, if you have like sickle cell, any of those diseases that weaken your immune system, or you're on drugs like steroids that suppress your immune response, then this information is vital to you. You have to protect yourself. Now, how do we strengthen our immune systems, you may ask? The body can actually strengthen its own immune system if we allow it to. Alright? The most critical thing to strengthening your immune system is getting enough rest. And it's highly overlooked, but it is the absolute truth. Sleep is where we rebuild and repair our bodies. So we have the body actually, it takes 28 days, they say, for a new habit to be developed. Let us hope we have 28 days before this worldwide disaster, this pandemic, that they say it's a global pandemic, before it touch our shores. What we need to do is start practicing all the good we need to start doing everything to prevent ourselves from catching it from now. Practicing, we need to practice everything. Right? When you hear me, I'll start stutter. We need to practice everything from now. All right? So, get enough rest. It's vitally important. Stop go dance every night. I know someone in round robin, and I know you have to go up this party and that party and this party. But slow down. Give your body a chance. Don't no mash down your body. Now is not the time to be mashing down your body. Party season, listen. You see when this thing blow off, you can party all you want. But right now, what we need to do is to get the rest and look after ourselves. Right? Now is also the time to try and eat properly. Eat properly. Prevent yourself from developing chronic lifestyle diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure, hypertension. You don't want to develop none of them something there right now. Now is the time to start protecting your bodies against oxidative stress, what we call oxidative stress. So you want to be eating properly. You want to be ensuring that you get enough nutrients into your body, right? So that your body, you can aid in the repair of your immune system. You know what good for your immune system? Water. Drink a whole heap of water. Plain water, pure water, and encourage your children to drink water. Keep your bodies hydrated. When your body is hydrated, it is much better at fighting diseases. Also, take vitamin C. Natural sources of vitamin C include citrus. Take a lot of vitamin C into your body at this time because that also helps to naturally boost your immune system. Eat orange, eat cherry, eat enough tomato, leafy green vegetables. All of these things help to boost your immune system. All right, so these are the things that you can do to protect your immune system. One of the most important things you can do to protect yourself against any virus, especially this one, is washing your hands. It's a droplet infection. You get it when people sneeze into them hand and then come touch your hand. Them don't even have to touch you. If you go to a restaurant and you sit and eat at a table where somebody who did have it before was, and them sneeze and put their hands on there, and then you know, because you see the people them wipe off the table with the same cloth where them use and wipe every other table. You feel say, all right, the table clean, and you go put on your hands. Guess what is on your hand now? The same virus. Wash your hands. Practice washing your hands all the way up to your elbow. If you have on something that you can reach, like a long sleeve, wash it to the point where your cuff meet, right? Don't get your cuff wet now, but wash your hands properly. Ensure that you wash your hands for at least 30 minutes. Wash it properly, and don't use your clean hand to turn off back the dirty top. Take a piece of tissue or napkin and turn it off and discard the paper. Right? That is one thing you can do to protect yourselves. Another thing that you can do to protect yourselves, and remember I tell you, it's 28 days it takes to build a new habit. Avoid touching your face. Because when you go and you touch the surface, you touch the table, and you put your hand in the face, you have introduced the infection into you put it in close contact with your respiratory system, where it will go and attack you. That's how it moves. That's how viruses transmit. All right? So the best thing to do is to avoid touching your face from now. If you bite nails like me, yes, I'm a nail biter, try and stop biting your nails right now. I'm going to probably put some garlic. No, I like garlic. Probably Cinco Bible or something on my fingers so that I can remind myself not to bite my nails, because I'm a nail biter. So that is something we need to work on. Right? Avoid touching your face, avoid touching your nose, avoid putting your hands in your mouth where possible. So you wash your hands regularly and avoid putting them in your face. All right? Another thing that we can do to avoid getting this disease is something as simple as exercise. This contributes to building up your response system. When your body is active and physical, basically exercise helps to build your immune system. You don't have to join the gym. Walk, right? Walk and breathe in some clean air and exercise. All right? Exercise good for your lungs. It will help your lungs to fight these infections. Remember, this particular coronavirus is deadly in the lungs. It causes acute respiratory distress syndrome, and that actually destroys the lining of the lungs. It also causes pneumonia in the lung tissue, right? So I can go as a physiotherapist, I can go into I can actually go into the science of how exercise helps with lung expansion, but that's too technical. Just know that exercise will help. All right, so if you don't exercise, you start exercising now. Now, there are many other things that you can do, and I'm sure you know some of them too. If you think that I have left out any tip, please feel free to comment on the video. Share them. Do your own research as well. Before I go any further, the most important tip that I can advise you to do is to be your own doctor. I know a lot of you probably laughing after me right now. Consider this. When you get sick and you go clinic, or you go to the health center or the hospital or wherever you go, you are sitting down in front of a total stranger, or you are taking your child to a total stranger who knows nothing about you, who is relying on the information that you have to tell them when you are either sick or you're either worried about your sick child. So after there's something them where you're supposed to remember, you don't remember to tell them. Right? This person knows nothing about you. Nobody knows you like you. And nobody knows your child like you. The best thing to do is to become so in tune with your own body. Know your body inside out. Know how your body responds to certain foods. Know when your body just don't feel right. And don't take anything for granted. Remember, this disease doesn't have to cause the common complications like fever, the common symptoms like fever and sore throat. Everybody responds to disease differently. No two people are exactly the same. So when you go and seek medical attention and them tell you, say, no, sir, nothing wrong with you. Something is, you feel within your heart of hearts that something is wrong with you or something is wrong with your child, go and seek a second opinion. Right? Because at the end of the day, this is your life, it is your health, it is the health of your child. It's the life of your child that you are talking to. And if something should happen to you or your child or another loved one, you are the one who is going to live with regret. So what you need to do is to basically become self-aware, aware of your own body and how you respond to diseases, how you feel when you are healthy, so you know. Do not take any doctor word for it if you still have doubts and you still have this niggling feeling in the back of your head saying, no, sir, something wrong. Go to somebody else. Doctors are humans just like me and you, and humans make mistakes. There is not one perfect human being on the planet. Right? We need to get into the habit of trusting ourselves before we trust strangers. We put healthcare professional on pedestal and take every word them say as gospel. Yeah, they went to school for it, but you were born with your body, right? Your body don't act like my body, don't act like their body. Your body don't even act like your children's body, and your children's body don't act like your body. We are all different. You are the best person to know your own body. So take it seriously. Your body is your vessel, and it's only one life we have to live. The quality of your life is dependent on you. And these are the tips that I can give you about coronavirus. With me research. Remember, I am not a medical doctor. I am just a regular person like you. And if you want the information, go on the internet, YouTube, Google, Wikipedia, wherever, and do your research. Take matters into your own hands. Take your health into your own hands. Right? So that's it. Remember, like my page on Facebook. Follow me on IG at Kamla_the_right_mango. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kamla the Right Mango. And turn on the notification bell. See the bell all chime so you know when I am putting up a live video. When I'm doing a live video or I'm uploading a video like this one. And remember to like the video and share it. Don't be mean. Get the information out. Share it to as many people as you can. and tell them, give them the information. So that's it for now. Signing out. Take care. Next.